Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be reacting to One Piece chapter 1123, The Void Fortnight. Ogre Child Yamato's Golden Harvest, Surrogate Pilgrimage, Volume 11, Sentenced to eat Odin with the person they hate. Oh, okay, so it looks like the children that attacked Yamato, Denjiro has made them eat Odin with her. Oh, I think that's dope. I'm kind of trying to see, I'm wondering like where we're going with this, honestly. The cover story so far has, I mean, it's been all right. It's not really anything to get hyped about or anything. First page, come in, Egghead. It seemed like it seemed like we were actually leaving, which is good. I'm about ready to get on up out of Egghead now. So it seems like we're actually leaving. What's happening? Hey, wake up. The Straw Hats are escaping. Ooh. Wow. The Vice Admirals are out. Now, I know last video I had said that it's not really a big deal, and it shouldn't be, but for some odd reason, sometimes the mid-tiers, they are allowed to withstand the Conqueror's Haki attacks from top tiers. I don't get it. But this is pretty telling. This dropped mid-tier characters. Wow. Okay. Whoa. It's true, they're all knocked out, captains. No kidding. Was that even stronger than Red Hairs? There was no hostility to it. All right, so what the hell does that mean? Stronger than Red Hairs. Okay, so I already can see people like Cole.
I gotta step in real quick. This is a slaughter.
And them going crazy over this. How can I put this? I am not 100% certain that Dorian Bragi, well, actually, I am 100% certain that Dorian Bragi has not been around the likes of Whitebeard, Kaido, Big Mom, so on and so forth. Because one, they was fighting on Little Guard for what 102 years or whatever the case may be. Because it was 100 years pre-time skip, and then 2-year time skip, so 102 because I think they had just came back at the beginning of when we came back after the time skip. So yeah, I get that people are trying to like. I get that people would try to basically turn this into an old Shanks versus Joy Boy type of thing, and I will say that this is obviously a plus for Shanks, but I want to emphasize that this does not necessarily mean that Shanks is stronger than all the other emperors per se. This does not mean that. I'm taking it more so that it's Dorian Bragi. They are basing it off of what they know, and they only know about Shanks. At least, have seen him in action or felt his hockey presence. So, but the no hostility thing, what does that entail? Like, was Joy Boy able to somehow, some way divide it? Like, it's only going to be hostile to people that's deemed as an enemy versus friends or whatever. So is the hockey like sentient, or how do we gauge that? I'm kind of stuck on that one. All right, Lucas says, haha, thank you, Giant Robo. He. So it looks like Emmett is still or just now fading out. Then let's take advantage of their slumber and get the heck out of here. Gah, heh. I like the sound of that. Let's get going, boys. Ooh, that is a good shot. I ain't gonna lie to you. I like when Oda does that. I like when Oda gives us a clear front-facing shot of the ships. So like he did it for Roger's ship, and I think it was chapter, I want to say chapter 967. Sort of kind of did it for Whitebeard ship. I think it was in like chapter 963 to 65 or something like that, 66. We did get the one for Big Mom ship. That was during the Dressrosa arc. So I do enjoy stuff like that, little details like that. That I don't know, the little things in One Piece also is big for me. It's not going to be big for a lot of fans, or some fans, I should say, because a lot of times today everybody's focused on an agenda and all different types of stuff to actually get to appreciate the small things. But I enjoyed that. Okay, we got Bonnie out. Zoro's huffing and puffing still. Usopp crying. Usopp crying. Happy to see Dorian Bragi. Luffy out once again. What is this, about the 6th time or so that he's got out of Gear 5 or whatever? Which I like to say, for this arc, Oda's went crazy. Hold on, I ain't even damn, I'm over here talking so damn much I forgot to even read this part. Set sail to Elbaf. Oh shit, we going to Elbaf. Okay. What you said back there just doesn't sit right with me. Was this what you wanted, Vegapunk? Was it? I couldn't hear everything, but you said some pretty outrageous stuff. Ooh, this don't look good. So is Vegapunk actually dead, or what? Okay, 2 weeks ago, Egghead. There's an abnormality in the numbers from the power plant. Yes, I'm certain of it. Look at the change in the particle number density and neutron flux. The amount of energy expenditure on the Seraphim has been inching upward. If that's a mistake in our calculations, it's a grave one. Huh? Wait, those aren't the numbers we confirmed, are they? The response rate is rising, but the power plant remains stable. All right, looks like we got Shaka, Pythagoras, and Vegapunk. Okay. Yes, which means that this data represent evidence that someone has stolen the Mother Flame. All of the numbers regarding the power plant have been carefully manipulated to look normal, and the only one who could pull off such a feat is Vegapunk. Was it Lilith? She's evil. Oh, okay. So his first assumption was Lilith, of course. You know, I guess that makes sense, but that's kind of like on the nose, you know what I mean? Which I will say, I did see that there was a good amount of people who I guess didn't care for the whole York reveal, but I mean, that was masterclass because York wasn't even on the list. When people made their list, I ain't gonna say everybody, because you know there's always going to be that one person like, no, I did, but a good majority of the community didn't have York on the list at all. So it was Atlas, Lilith, I think Shaka. Yeah, it wasn't even on the list at all. Okay, I'm sorry to say that we're the only 3 with airtight alibis. All right, the amount of energy that was siphoned off is vast, so it was one of the remaining 4 then, like Lilith. And that's why you want us to put our brains on stealth mode. Yes, if this experience is shared with Punk Records, then Lilith, then the culprit will know we're on to them. Oh, okay, so he on her ass 1 week ago. Oh dear, I've identified the culprit. It's York. What? Okay, so Pythagoras is the one that was on. All right, on his shit. Okay. Isn't it odd that Oda, when you look at it, it's three male Vegapunks and three female Vegapunks, right? And Shaka's good. Pythagoras is, I believe, wisdom, and Edison is thinking or whatever, right? And then you have York is greed, Atlas is violence, and Lilith is evil. So I like, what was that about, Oda? I'm pretty sure you ain't even gonna answer that shit, but what was that about? Let's see. All right, the information synced with the punk record was all dummy memories. Even the video footage was faked. From the cam snails along the infiltration route. But why? For what purpose? Also, forgive me, Lilith. I found evidence that the sea beast weapons were controlled as well. Traces of wiretapping, white transponder snail usage detected. Oh, okay. Wasn't that Guinea thing? Wasn't that her thing in the flashback or whatever, where she was like she's like a master at wiretapping or whatever? That's how she was able to send out the signal that brought Roger and all of them to God Valley. Found it. I've successfully recovered the data of this long distance snail call. Dr. Vegapunk is studying the Void Sentry. Ooh. Yeah, she was on some BS. A transmission to Mary Joa. No wonder Cypher Pole was coming to investigate so often. 6 days ago. They say the kingdom of Lucia is gone. The details are unclear as of yet, but it could only be an omen. Pythagoras, keep a close eye on wireless transmissions and underground reservoir levels. I will. Do you think it's related to the stolen Mother Flame? I do. She must have used the Sea Beast weapons to transport it to the government. If I may speak without evidence to back it up, I'm certain the world government is in possession of an ancient weapon. They've used the Mother Flame York gave them to activate it. We will see the grisly results soon enough. I know in my heart it is true, but I cannot go public with it. This is all my fault. I should never have tried to isolate greed from the human mind. Yeah, I could have told you that. Yeah. Greedy mother, you know what I mean? Wait, make sure I'm on the right one. All right. Come on, man. Do you think that we could apprehend York to keep her from causing more harm? No, it's already too late. Whatever York is after, it doesn't matter. Anyone who learns of the Void Sentry will be eliminated. By recklessly handing over the Mother Flame to them, York has demonstrated her potential value. We would never have done such a thing without thoroughly determining the purpose and safety of it first. There is still time for us to flee Stella. Then our requests are an escape ship. One that will evacuate all the residents of Egghead. It is too late for us, however. Secret orders have already gone out to various naval branches. They will hound us to the very ends of the earth, and to die anywhere else would be to die in vain. More importantly, Egghead has facilities and tools that O'Hara did not 22 years ago. I have the means to maximize the reach of my voice. Okay. So this is referring to Vegapunk's speech, basically. Him broadcasting that to the world. So the closer I get, the darker it looms. Just what is the world government? If I must die, it won't be for nothing. I'm sorry this had happened to you. That's silly. We're both Vegapunks too. You know. That's silly. We're both Vegapunk too. You know. We were thinking the same thing. The only question, Stella, is what death will accomplish. Indeed. So this is the brain. Part of his head that got shaved off. That's crazy though. Could you imagine if Oda didn't do that and just left this shit all like that? I'd imagine he'd be on his back of his stomach.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man? Bro, I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
Pause. He wouldn't be able to stand upright for sure. Let me see. There's one other thing we cannot afford to lose. The cloud plant that produces island clouds. Those clouds might be the foundation of humanity's survival after all. Okay. Huh? What's the Stella doing here? Ooh, she almost caught him. Ah, York. Just doing what I always do. Giving the mother flame a little test run. If we can move this thing with it, it just might be the ideal energy source. That's true. I hope you finish your experiment soon. I do too. But that it stays incomplete is my only hope. 2 days ago. Go ahead. We're recording. Hello. Check, check. Is this on? Hello out there. Come in, world. I am Dr. Vegapunk, a humble genius scientist. They're going to be shocked by this, but it is the truth, and everyone has a right to know it. No one will expect that the transponder snail is hidden within here, and now it's set up to transmit upon my death. Okay. So this is clearly just a flashback of everything, showing that Vegapunk's foresight was correct. And to prevent anyone else from learning that we have arranged this little trick, I will be erasing this event from our minds. Oh, because our show was about to ask, so why did he act like he was so damn surprised when she shot Shaka? However, this will come at the cost of many other memories, such as York's betrayal and theft of the Mother Flame, and the imminent threat to our lives. We will be startled anew by these things. Indeed, we will be frightened all over again. However, our plans will already have been laid. In the utter disaster that awaits just around the corner. Hee hee. Why ain't they just get the drop on York? They already figured it out. I'd have tied her up. You've been hit by a smooth criminal. They trip. Is none other than our ultimate triumph. Why am I here? This is the memory mass testing lab. Wait, this is my handwriting. Good morning, gentlemen. You will find that within your memory, there is now a void fortnight. But it was done of your own volition. There are many surprises in store for you, LOL, huh? But I will leave you with one piece of information, okay? The world government knows about your research into the Void Century. What? They do? Those are always funny. But rest assured that you've already put together the perfect counter. The perfect countermeasure before you hurtle toward your glorious death. And one more thing. Death Whose? Mine? Yeah, y'all getting up out of here. All three of y'all. What Birdman say?
All three of y'all.
Stella, Straw Hat, the Emperor of the Sea, has just landed here with Bonnie. What? CP6 has landed. What? We're surrounded by the Navy battleships. What? It's Admiral Kizaru and Saint Saturn. What?
What?
Okay, OD, you going OD with this one. I want you to know, though we're going to save Bonnie, I tend to remain down there. Huh? But you'll die. I don't want you to save me. Just leave me down there to perish. Huh? You got a death wish or something? Certainly not, but I feel like my death might cause something to happen. It sure will. A bunch of people will be upset. I just can't let you die. Pretty please. And one other thing. Raw. When it comes to the One Piece, what now? I want your crew to be the ones who get it. So he been rooting for us this entire time. A toast to reuniting with old friends. Now, Lara. I think he's trying to say later. Trying to say later? Onward to Elbaf. Onward to my dream. Okay, so we're checking off Usopp's dream first. We got anything else? Nope. Okay, so we finally are done with Egghead. Egghead is complete. I think this marks chapter 66 for this arc, which, if my memory is serving me correctly, this places it as number 4, number 5, the 5th or 4th longest arc in the series. I think this is a good chapter. I enjoyed this chapter. I would give this chapter a rating of 8. A rating of 8. Just because, although this was cool just to get to see the behind the scenes on what happened prior to us showing up to Egghead and so on and so forth. Not a lot going on in this chapter. Some good little information, but nothing that was over the top. So yeah, I'm thinking, you know what I'm thinking? Maybe a 7.5. 7.5. I'm kind of torn between the two. It's not a bad chapter. I don't want to act like it's a bad chapter, but there's nothing that game changing or very exciting that happened in this chapter. I did enjoy the little moments that we got to see with Dorian Broggy interaction with the crew. The red hair stuff is going to definitely be a video that I'm going to come out with soon. Just kind of trying to go a little bit more in depth into my full thoughts. So stay tuned for that. It's really crazy though that the vice admirals are laid out. But what do you expect? Just like the headliners for the Beast Pirates, you know, we got the vice admirals for the Marines. So they're on the same level. So we find the One Piece, then what? Then what? Well, all right. Thank y'all for tuning in. How you feel about this chapter? Let me know in the comment section below. Do you think that I should have gave it a higher rating? I think I'm gonna stick with that 7.5, man. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and stick with that. So yeah, that is gonna be the official rating for the chapter, a 7.5. Do you think that I'm tripping? Let me know in the comment section below. What's your thoughts on Shanks and him being compared with Joy Boy and stuff. I will say this real quick. I do think certain people within the community, one, should stop power scaling. Let's just say, keep it all the way 100 on that. Just because everyone's different, and certain people gravitate to certain stuff better than others. They can pick up on stuff better than others. Like, I'm not a character analysis type of person. And although I can enjoy an arc, I'm not going to necessarily be able to break down why an arc is just this perfect masterclass of writing like certain people can. Certain people can do that. With that being said, some of y'all have been throwing y'all hats up in the power scaling race, and shoot, guys, damn. I think the community suffers from Older not giving definitive answers, and I think that has backfired and has in a way made our community a laughingstock, given the fact that people just allow their imaginations to run wild, man. I'm seeing people like creating a whole nother tier for Joy Boy and all this and that. And although his feat last chapter was very impressive, I just don't believe that it's just this huge gap. I think it's a decent or all right gap, I guess you can say. But there isn't a huge gap between him and the Emperor. So whenever I see people trying to go overboard with where they rank or rate Joy Boy, it just kind of goes back to that Luffy and them need a time skip and all this and that, which they don't. Oda has given them enough to build upon, and they can get the rest through battle. Honestly, hockey blooms and all that type of stuff, training, just keep going. We don't need no another time skip, especially when you look at the fact that everything seems to be like right now. I predict, probably for the story wise, we probably got another month before the war. Maybe month and a half, if that. Go on ahead and get in the comment section below, like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell notification so that way you can be notified whenever I upload. Give me your thoughts on the chapter, and thank you.